Welcome to everyone watching from over 120 countries around the globe. Grab some popcorn, pop a bottle of champagne, and get ready for our first ever virtual The Year in Infrastructure Awards. So, wow. You've waited the longest time for these awards, where we honor the best of the best in infrastructure. You submitted your projects in February, and originally the deadline was April 30th. You had to wait the longest time, and it truly was the longest time by 2020 standards, until this summer to find out if you were selected as a finalist by our outstanding judges. Let's be honest, it's been a unique year, and our amazing finalists have had extra special challenges thrown their way as they've started or completed projects in the middle of a pandemic. So let's take a moment to honor all of our finalists today with a big round of applause. And let's give an equally big round of applause to our independent group of judges from all around the world. Yes, judges, stand up, wherever you are, so that we can give you a virtual round of applause. Our judges had to review projects from 330 organizations distributed across more than 60 countries. That's incredible. Your expertise, dedication, and commitment to excellence has given us some outstanding finalists. We would love to be with you sharing in this momentous occasion all together, and we hope to do that soon, but it's going to be a while. We've got a great program in store for you, filled with the year's most exciting and innovative infrastructure projects. So let's kick this off with a song you've been waiting for the longest time.
It's just like the Academy Awards of infrastructure projects on the boards. I have been waiting, anxiously anticipating. Yes, I've been waiting for the longest time. I've been waiting since the early spring for my project's hour of reckoning. It's quite demanding when each project's so outstanding. Yes, I've been waiting for the longest time. Now the judgment day has finally come. Will I hear the news that I have won? I'll be ecstatic, and my thanks so diplomatic. I have been waiting for the longest time. I'd imagined I'd be in a tux, looking like $1 million in a ballroom deluxe. But instead I'm alone in my room, and I'm watching on Zoom, and I'm in my pajamas. Why, awards are here at last. Since my nomination months have passed, the waiting's stressful. Will my project be successful? I have been waiting for the longest time. I so hope my project will win. I did my best, the verdict is in. Now we'll shortly know the results. We'll act like adults, though we might feel like crying. Infrastructure means so much to me. I have made my case to the jury. I'll don my mask now. I know people want to ask how I can keep singing for the longest time.
Please welcome back Amy Hefner, Manager, Product Marketing for Civil Design.
Glad to be back presenting our next Going Digital Award for Land and Site Development. This award acknowledges projects that excel in digital innovations for the evaluation, planning, designing, engineering, modeling, and analyzing of land development projects. And the finalists are Project Implementation in Extreme Conditions, AA Engineering Group, Yanggir Mine. AA Engineering delivered the winning construction bid for a gold plant near the Yanggir deposit in a dangerously seismic area in Kyrgyzstan. Using ProjectWise, the team was able to overcome environmental and technical construction challenges and work in the midst of the pandemic to create greater scheduling efficiency across 500 work sites. By taking advantage of Bentley software, they also reduced design time by 30% and shaved $2 million off their budget. Master Planning and Engineering for Infrastructure Development at Tumkuru, Karnataka, Jacobs Engineering, India. Jacobs Engineering was brought in to prepare the master plan and preliminary design report for the 85 billion rupees Tumkuru node at Sustainable Tech Hub Development Project in Karnataka, India. They used ProjectWise and iModels to overcome topology, engineering, and coordination challenges, and in doing so, the project 15 to 20% in time. By using Bentley software, the team was able to reduce project risk, speed up decision-making, and accelerate their approval process. Hub 404 Concept Database, KCI Technologies. KCI Technologies was retained by the state of Georgia to get accurate data on property boundaries and utilities for the state's $250 million Buckhead Transit Park. KCI used LiDAR scanning and drones to capture high-resolution photos, minimizing lane closures and avoiding risks to on-site surveyors. And the team brought in MicroStation and LumenRT to get over 100 gigabytes of survey data, giving KCI an easier way to collaborate and share information project goals to help finalize the project design. On this project, the design team overcame extreme site conditions with dangerous terrain and harsh weather conditions that only allowed construction to take place 5 months out of the year. Using Bentley's innovative and integrated applications helped the design team reduce time and cost, improving field safety and allowing construction to begin ahead of schedule. And the winner is Yanggir Mine, Project Implementation in Extreme Conditions, AA Engineering Group, Talas Region of Kyrgyz Republic, Kyrgyzstan.
Now please welcome Amanda Brewer, Manager, Product Marketing, Building, Plant, and Structural Analysis, to present our next award.
Chris, thank you for that introduction. I am so excited to present Going Digital for Mining and Offshore Engineering. This award celebrates projects that show going digital planning, design, analysis, especially structural integrity analysis, engineering, construction, operations, decommissioning of mines, mining facilities, marine and offshore infrastructure, and structures, including oil and gas production. Here are our 3 finalists. Digital twin of AKSU plant, from concept to startup, a real story. AA Engineering Group. AA Engineering Group was contracted to design a new gold ore processing plant, a dam, a worker camp, water pipelines, and an electrical substation in Kazakhstan. Working with limited space, strict environmental regulations, and having to coordinate production with existing gold plants provided to be a challenge that only 4D modeling could solve. The team was able to reduce design time by 30%, cut travel by 75%, and coordinate with nearby gold facilities while using Bentley applications. As of now, the project is ahead of schedule, and the client is training their staff to use the digital tools. transporting a 3x330 class barge loaded with jacket onboard semi-submersible vessels, Sapura Energy Berhad. Sapura Energy Berhad had just 1 year to build 3 heavy platform jackets in Malaysia and transport them to Al Shaheen Field, Qatar's largest offshore oil field. Using SACS, they designed the jackets and simulated offshore platform operations with Moses. The team found that the ship carrying the jackets would clear the platform and withstand high ocean waves, leading the owner to approve the project, and the jackets got to their destination on time. Vladimir Filanovsky offshore field modernization and production volume increase, Volgograd Nefty Project, LLC. The project manager, Volgograd Nefty Project, was contracted to design and upgrade Lukoil's aging offshore oil field, Vladimir Filanovsky. During the project, they were told that production could not be stopped. Installation was to be done in tight spaces, and there were to be minimal water discharges. The team relied on AssetWise and ProjectWise to shave 30% of the time spent on decision-making, and with Syncro, they had an easy time with the installation and coordinating of material transportation. All of this saved the project 2 months and 12% of the design budget. A very intense deliberation happened with this category with incredibly innovative finalists. The winner truly embodied the spirit of going digital. The forward-thinking solution applied on this project enabled the design team to work effectively and cut costs during the COVID-19 quarantine. The project challenges included overcoming space and environmental restrictions, which were resolved by utilizing digital twins and gave the team the added benefit of putting the project ahead of schedule. And the winner is digital twin of the AKSU plant from concept to startup, the AA Engineering Group.
Before we close, I want everyone to stand up wherever you are, and let's give a huge round of applause to all of our 2020 award winners. It's been an incredible afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us for our first ever Digital Year in Infrastructure Awards ceremony. I want to thank our team at Bentley for making this event possible. Let's give them all a virtual round of applause. And now, it's time to get the fever.
Aqueducts for irrigation, airports to land of flight, skyscrapers and transportation. You know, I fell in love at the first sight of infrastructure. Rails and bridges, power generation plants. Bentley is infrastructure, infrastructure we advance. Cartographers like geospatial and civil engineers dig roads. Architects like things palatial and structural engineers love loads. Infrastructure, oil refineries and process manufacturing plants. Bentley is infrastructure, infrastructure we advance. Everyone needs infrastructure. That is something we all know. Infrastructure's not a new thing, you know, it started long ago. When the caveman made the first wheel, he thought he'd struck the mother lode. But then his wife said, what's the big deal? A wheel's no good without a road. Need infrastructure. Without roads, the wheel will never find a buyer. to the drawing board, invent something that's hot like fire. The Pharaoh's architect said, sorry, this pyramid just can't be done, 'cause that much stone will take a quarry. So the Pharaoh said, then build me one. Need infrastructure, mines and metals, stone to fuel my building boom. Hurry, build that quarry, I'm dying to get in my tomb. Cool it down, listen up and learn from history. You know the London Bridge did fall down. You seen the Tower of Pisa tilt. But if Bentley's software'd been around, you know that they'd be better built. Infrastructure, waterworks and smart grids to keep us wired. Bentley is infrastructure, infrastructure be inspired. Infrastructure be inspired. Infrastructure be inspired. Infrastructure be inspired.